Hello people! Now, yes, I have been away for a week. A bird dying may not mean much to a lot of people, but it hit us really hard. It was silly really. But it's our little buddy. I don't give a shit that it's a bird. It's part of the family, like any pet you feel is. And he was only ill for one day before kicking the bucket, which is not a good thing. But it really, really hit my missus. It really did. Strange week, but as always, lots and lots of kind words from people on Facebook, so I really do appreciate that as well. But let's refocus. Now, as I said in my poster that I put on Facebook, this weekend is going to be a nice plethora of things, so hopefully you won't get too bored of this face. We've got Germany. I'm focusing on Germany, not today, hopefully later tonight or maybe first thing in the morning that video will drop. But there's a lot going on and a lot of good stuff. Media books, lots of different variations in art. It's really worth looking at, and there's some good shit, and they're actually in low quantity, so we're talking collectible stuff here. Definitely worth a look. My first build for my Iron Man. I've come to the conclusion I'm not very good at this, but I will endeavour and give you some laughs when I fuck it up. That will be dropping over the weekend as well. But what are we concentrating on right now? Pre-orders for the UK, US and hopefully a bit of France as well. Mainly some bits and bobs that I'm like, oh yeah, oh nice. Lots of people are going to want this. Oh finally, that's not a bad price, you know, that type of thing. And so let me know in the comments down below what of this you're actually going to think of buying yourself. This way you guys don't have to trawl through all of the release pages and all that kind of shit. I'll do it for you and let you know the good stuff that's coming. Hopefully it helps. That's all I want to do. Now let's get this started. Now first one, it's a doozy. And I don't mean that in a good way. The first one, Jumanji, The Next Level, in 3D, Australian copy, coming from a company called Random Space Media. For some reason they think they can sell it on Amazon for 40 notes. What the fuck are you thinking? I mean, what? Who? What the fuck? If any of you guys buy a 3D version of that film for 40 quid, you're fucking nuts. So I had to highlight as number one. I basically put at the bottom of my notes, fuck off. Because what? No. No. Wait about another 3 months. Look on Railwaves, it'll be on there for a fiver, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. How they think they can get that in this country for 40 notes is beyond me. But stay away with that like the plague. What like I say. Now, of course, the next one is always going to be the good ones. The Zavvi Disney 4K mix-up continues. We have Incredibles 2. Now, if anyone says, oh, Incredibles 2 is already out, yeah, single disc version. This has the Blu-ray included as well. We also have Ralph Breaks the Internet. I enjoyed that, has to be said. And we have Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Now, I do own that, but I've never watched it yet. So let me know, should I be watching that? Or should I be buying that 4K? Let me know. Now, they're out Incredibles 2 to 27th of the 9th. And Ralph Breaks and Nutcracker are out on the 4th of October. I've got to admit, Zavvi hasn't done too bad with that collection. Yeah, I had one late and one that had the shit smashed out of it, but for the want of a lot coming out, quite a few of them actually come out earlier than the release dates, which is something that collectors do appreciate as well. Let me know, any of you picking them up? Now, next one, Scream 4K. It is a classic film. When you go back to all the hype back in the day and then you actually look at the first kill, which is called Drew Barrymore, it is a good film. It's set up very well, and the fact that you've got it's a Zavvi exclusive 4K steelbook, beautiful, and the normal 4K as well. Unfortunately, the 4K steelbook looks like it's already sold out, so you're gonna have to sniff around if you want to get that one at some point. But that's out on the 18th of the 10th. Let me know, is that something you guys are going to pick up as well? We go on to the next one. Now, to me, this is quite an important one and not a bad price. Artwork, yeah. Presentation, oh yeah, looks good. slightly oldie worldy, has to be said, with the art side of things. I do like the presentation. Middle Earth collection, which is of course Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, 4K extended theatre and extended versions, 7 art cards, 64 page book, the ring and the necklace, oh yeah, 31 discs and 200 notes. I don't think that's a bad price. When you've got Game of Thrones set coming out at $250, I firmly believe this is better, and I think that's a good price. It's actually out on the 25th of October. How many people are going to be looking at that and buying it? Let me know. Are you planning on getting hold of that? Because I think that's a really, really good set. Next, this is a classic film in my opinion. Carlito's Way, 4K Steelbook Collector's Edition. Looks nice, out on the 25th of October, but 40 notes. I think the difference between 40 notes and the normal 4K being 20 notes might affect it a bit. If the normal one was 25, then maybe people would make an extra jump, but half price, I don't think people are going to go for the collector's edition on that. Let me know. And the collector's edition is a Zavvi exclusive. Next we have The Thin Red Line. If you haven't seen this war film, get your eyeballs on it, bloody good. But this is going to be a Criterion release, and hold on to your hats, it's only 18 quid. A Criterion release at 18 quid? Ooh, bit of hen's teeth going on there, I think. I like the look of it. This is a UK exclusive as well. You won't find it lounging in America or anything like that. 22nd of November, 18 notes? Yeah, you can have your American friends asking you for that one. Next one we have is Lower Decks. Now, I've mentioned Lower Decks a couple of times because I love it. It's so funny. I think it's a Marmite thing. Some people like it, some people really don't. But we've got the Steelbook coming out for £30, which I love the artwork on. I've got to get that. I've got to get it. I've got to get it. And then we have the normal Blu-ray, 20 notes. But the artwork, as you can see on the Steelbook, is real nice. 29th of November. Yeah, I might sound my daughter to get that one, you know. Now next we have Free Guy. Now the Free Guy will appear on this list a couple of times and you'll see why. Free Guy 4K is coming out in the US on the 12th of October. I love the look of this film. I don't give a shit what any reviews are saying. I love Ryan Reynolds. I love the premise of this film, the characters behind it. You know, guy who can't stop waving. Guy keeps bumping into door. This is character names, you know. It just looks really funny and tongue-in-cheek. I like the look of it. So if you're looking to get it as quick as possible, 12th of October, you can get the 4K from America. Now, this next one, I think people need to settle with themselves and believe in themselves that they actually want this. Be proud enough to say you want this and don't be ashamed. Yes, the whole series of Sex and the City is coming to Blu-ray with the 2 films included. Going to be an American release at $139. Ooh. But for the whole series, 2nd of November, there's going to be people wanting it. I don't care what anyone says, but are you one of them? Let me know in the comments down below. This film I've only ever seen released in Germany with the better artwork, it has to be said. The artwork on this one is the lesser of the two in my opinion, but LA Story is coming out in Germany, not in the US, sorry, on the 9th of November. This is an awesome Steve Martin film. It's really well put together and the end of it is beautiful. Simple as, it's a beautiful film. If I'm honest, just for artwork alone I'd probably go for the German version, but we'll wait and see on that one. One that I'm not even sure why they've done it, but and the price point takes the piss, but Krampus is coming out in 4K and they're calling it the Naughty Cut. No idea why, but 16th of November, but it's 40 notes. Yes, it's US, but it's still 40 notes. Definitely not sure who would actually pick that one up. And we have one listing for this. There are listings further down for Europe, but Jungle Cruise is due out on the 16th of November in the US. And yeah, I'm sorry, I like the look of it. I like The Rock. Don't give a shit what people say. I like The Rock, simple as. I want it. But do I wait for the European? See you later in the video. Next we have Dracula, Dead and Loving It. Now, for people who haven't even heard of this one, Leslie Nielsen is deadpan humour. You know, he'll deliver a line perfectly, not move his face. He's an amazing guy. He never even started out doing comedic roles. But it's out on the 23rd of November. If you have not heard of this one, because it's a bit of an obscure one, go on YouTube and check it out there. It's funny. And this film has some of the best bollock stamp scenes you'll ever see in your life. Now, just take those words in, bollock stamps, and think, what the fuck is he talking about? Now you want to see it, don't you? But USA, 23rd of November for that one. Hopefully that'll get a UK release as well. And I saw this one in the cinema at least 3 times back in the day. Hard Target's coming 4K. Now, yes, it is oversaturated, this film, in the slow ability and fighting crap and all that bollocks that he does. But it's still a good film. It's out 7th of December in the US, and I think it's worth buying, simple as. Wilford Brimley's in it as his great uncle, Pierre, or whatever it is. He's quite funny. Out in the US, definitely worth a look if you ask me. Now we're going to jump across to France for the next one, simply because it's Jungle Cruise. It finally has a date in the European area. We have a 4K steelbook. Yeah, I like the look of that. We have the normal 4K and Blu-ray all hitting us on the 3rd of December. That gives us a chance to get it to us before Christmas, doesn't it really, if you want to import it. I do like the look of it. We don't have a UK date. Now normally our UK dates come a couple of weeks before France, so if it turns out we're getting it in November, ooh, that'd be good. But I do like the look of it. And just to go back on the Free Guy thing, on the 10th of December, France is listed as getting it as well. They've got 4K steelbook, 4K and Blu-ray again. So we're treated to a 4K steelbook in Europe. Will you go for that one? Like I say, 10th of December. And that's the ones that I've really focused on for this first video. Yeah, this, last Christmas, it slowed down. It really did. The Christmas before, it slowed down around Christmas. There really wasn't much out at all. But because of the pandemic and things like that, yeah, things seem to have filled in a lot. Especially if you look in America releases that are coming up, there's a shitload of back catalogue. And I mean a shitload of back catalogue going on. Haven't highlighted much of that at all. There's a lot of weird stuff coming out. We'll do a video nearer Christmas on that, what's coming out into early next year, because they are struggling for releases. But to focus on now my one pickup, Nature's Great Events. Anything that says BBC, says BBC Earth, or has a fucking pet on it, or a zebra, whatever you want, that says BBC, buy it. Doesn't matter what you say, it's going to be fucking awesome. The BBC are the best nature producers on this planet, bar none. If you haven't got them all, something wrong with you. But I'm glad that it cost me less than £2, so I'm happy to have that in my collection. Hopefully some stuff will actually turn up for my Monday video, because it slowed down a bit. Now the one good thing is I finally have keyed in everything. Yeah. Almost sent me over the edge. I now have 4,398 films, I think it is. So we're getting clear to the 4,500. But the fact that I wiped off my Blu-ray.com account and then re-keyed in everything, at least I know what's on the shelves is actually on the computer. It wasn't easy, my bloody mister. It really does. Now let me know in the comments down below, what are those things that I've mentioned are you thinking of buying? There's a lot of good stuff there. There's some stuff that is genuinely exciting. I'm looking forward to the rest of the weekend. You're going to laugh your ass off when you see me trying to put that Iron Man head together. I mean, the way I'm cutting the video, you're going to see, like, I'll highlight everything. You're not going to see me screwing in every screw, because that's just going to bore the shit out of you. But if I come across any problems, I'll highlight them, take you through the literature, and see that this is an extremely well delivered model. All the bits are in the right places, all the bits are clean, and it's well instructed, it has to be said. Look forward to that video as well, and the German one's going to knock your socks off, plain and simple. Now enjoy the rest of your day, guys. It's mid-Saturday. This one video should go up in the next couple of hours. It's about 4 o'clock at the moment. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You will be seeing this ugly ass at least another 3 times with 2 videos and tomorrow night's live stream. Remember live stream? Remember those things where we fuck about and I fart a lot? Yeah. It's going to be fun. Join me then with Magpie himself and a few other people, and we'll have a laugh tomorrow night as well. Take care. Love you all. Appreciate all the feedback. Talk to you guys soon. Bye now.